Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Chaos Reborn once again. Today's beverage is blackcurrant tea. It's actually quite weak. The reason it's quite weak is that I have a cupboard entirely devoted to beverages and teas and things like that, like everybody does, at least all British people, obviously. And I saw this little thing gleaming in the back of the cupboard, and I pulled it out, and it was a silver packet with one solitary, lonesome tea bag in the bottom, and it's been there for quite a while. And I thought I'll give it a go. It smelt like blackcurrant, and yeah, it is blackcurrant tea. It's all right. It's just a little bit weak. Anyway. Chaos Reborn, this is something that I've featured several times before, but not a lot of people watch the videos, and again, I don't know whether that's because it's me or whether they just don't like the game, but I really keep doing it because I think it's a fantastic game, and the more I feature it, hopefully more people actually get into it, but it's a really good, fun game, and this is it's version 0.24, so it's recently got a fairly big update and had a lot of new spells, so I thought I would actually do a bit of an offline battle and verse some computers and see actually what happens. I'm going to put in 25 turns as well, with the survivors draw. We'll put it on a victory point, so there's always going to be a winner. But yeah, it's a fantastically good game. Just not a lot of people seem to watch it, but it's really tactical and it's actually quite difficult as well. But it does have that what I call Blood Bowl syndrome, where sometimes it can just do you over for no reason. So there's the other players around here. There's been new staffs added as well. So I've got the staff of something or other. Yeah, that's a neutral type staff. So obviously you've got law and chaos and stuff. I'm not going to explain the game. I've done that several times before. But basically, we need to cast a spell. Let's cast a real bird. Should we do that? There we go, that actually got off, and then I'm going to run over to the left-hand side there. Now, obviously, that bird's got a bit of pressure on these guys, because you can see its movement value there. Yeah, it looks like they're running away. I wanted to force player 2 over to player 4. Looks like they're both running away. That's pretty good. And it looks like they're casting these rats as well. Now, the problem with the rats... Oh, looks like that guy failed. Problem with the rats is that you don't know whether they're real or fake. Let's just bring this bird up to the top then. Obviously, that'll allow me to jump on anyone that I want. So, would they cast them rats as an illusion? I can't imagine so, because it's a 90% chance to cast. I'm just going to get myself one of them. Now, one of the things with the rats, because you get 3 of them in one, one of the things I tend to find is that if you disbelieve one, then they all disappear, or you can generally... it's a bit of a bug, I think, but I've had it several times where I've cast disbelieve on one of them. It looks like they're trying to get here, but obviously they can't get there because of the hill, so they're just walking up to it. But yeah, when you cast disbelieve on multiple creatures like that, when they're summoned, either they all disappear or you get your free cast back. Because when you do disbelieve successful, you get to cast another spell. But don't know if that'll actually work, and I don't know how that'll work. Anyway, it looks like we can attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down here and attack. Do you want to attack him? Oh, it means I'm going to have to go right down the bottom, which is going to be problematic, because then the chance to attack me will be a lot higher. Let's go down the back here and attack that one for 75%. See if we can take this out. So I did hit it, but it didn't work. That's a shame. So I'll bring my dwarf here and do a 50% chance to hit, and I'll fling that, and bang. There we go. So that's an illusion. So I knew that that one's an illusion, so if I disbelieve that one there, it's going to disbelieve that one, and then the other one. Fantastic. So I know that they were fake. So I get my free cast back. You can see there's a new spell called Dispel. You can dispel one of your own monsters, and it will actually give you some mana back, and obviously mana used to cast different things. I will disbelieve them. I'll try it. I don't think it's going to be... I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, they're all real. So all them rats are real, and these ones were fake. So that's sort of understandable. Fair enough. Let me just get that mana bit there, and then we'll end the turn. Turn 3 of 25. Yeah, it's sort of the perfect beverage game, this, because it's quite quick to play, although online games can take quite a while, but the single player is quite fun. Obviously, UI not finished and such, it can be a bit buggy at times, but for the most part, it'll give you a good game. Probably something I would recommend people stay away from if they wanted to play online a lot, because it puts you into bad habits and such. Oh, looks like there's a new monster come out. That's the vampire. We can have a quick look on that. Look at that. It's undead, it's flying, and it's got leech as well. That looks pretty funky. You can see that Call of Duty, all the stats have just shoved a 0 on the end. That's something that one of my friends said, and I was like, yeah, I wonder why that is. And it's I actually read up on it. It's because there's certain things now that like sort of buff and they had pluses and negatives to the buff and debuff, and had pluses and negatives to the different creatures and such, and it's easier to see when you've when it's, in double figures and all that, instead of just, having strength 3 or defense 2 and stuff. So they've just added a 0 to it. Not a big fan of that. I thought, I assumed they could have done it the other way around, but whatever. Yeah, going back to what I was on about, if you wanted to play online on this one, I'd recommend doing the 3v, well, the 3-player or the 4-player ones, because that gives you a better sense of how the game plays and stuff, the meta of it. Oh, it looks like there's a leech coming in there. I wonder what leech actually does. I guess it gives him some stats, because you can see it's buffed up, it's in green there. Kill living creature, not undead or illusion, grants plus 20 attack and plus 10 defense. I wonder if that stacks multiple times. That'll be a bit naughty if it does. Looks like they're casting like a boss down the back of here, which is good. What I'm going to do is just keep collecting these other things, and hopefully we can take them out. That's a teleport spell. That's again a new spell. I'm going to cast a magic shield on myself. It's I'm just going to cast it at 65%, and it worked off as well. Looks like there's a new animation there as well in that turn. Fantastic. So it looks like there's a lot of monsters around here. You can see there's actually gravestones now. The reason for that is there's a new reanimation spell, and when you reanimate something, it comes back as an undead monster thing, which is pretty good. Oh, looks like there's an illusion there, and yeah, looks like they're flinging stuff all over the place. That is a unicorn, but I don't know why they've put it on the top there. Looks like that guy's going to get assassinated. Yeah, there we go. And, oh, good grief, the vampire's attack does go up. Oh my good grief. Oh, that's 2 vampires. That's not good. So, can I kill this vampire? No, because it's undead, so you need another undead character to do something. That's problematic. Yeah, undead characters, because it's undead, you need another... oh yeah, you can only attack it with magical weapons and other undead creatures. So I'm going to use Magic Bone myself, and probably go for a... I'm going to boost the casting to 74%. I really want this to happen, and yes, I've got it. So now I've got a Magic Bow. I should be able to attack him, which is fantastic. I'm actually running out of spells here, and I'm guessing that player 2 is going to get assassinated very quickly by this vampire, unless the vampire... Oh, the vampire's been taken down by the skeleton. Wow, that's something that you don't see. Oh, I didn't expect to see. That's the thing about this game. It can swing left and right really, really quickly. It really can go from one... You know, you think you've got the upper hand and then bang, a couple of decent spells, they get off and then it goes back. And some might say that's a bad thing because it means the game's a little bit random in some senses, but I don't know. I think it makes it interesting. Looks like the vampire has taken down my guy back there. I'm going to play the long game. I really need to play the long game on this one. Keep sort of skirting around. Cast a goblin, 100% chance to cast, so I might as well do that. And yeah, we'll call it there. So I'm just waiting for them, really, to sort of not do themselves in, but I reckon hopefully they'll... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, so they've just totally turned around to me now. I wanted the other players to keep attacking each other, and hopefully I'd get a couple more turns of sort of messing around back here and casting monsters and creatures and such, but that's just not happened at all. So let's see what we can do. Let's take that rat out, and then we're going to go up to there. What I need to do is just collect some more mana, and then I should be able to get my big stuff there. I don't know why my mana has gone up. Let's just cast some rats. 3 rats. It's a 90% chance to do it real. Yeah, why not? I'll just cast it, and there we go. There's some real rats. So what I want to do is wait for that vampire wherever he is. Where is the vampire? It is... Where is the vampire? Has he gone? The vampire was the other players, wasn't it? It must have been. Right, that manticore is going to give me a little bit of jip, so I'm going to cast a disbelief on it. I don't know if it's real or not. Yes, it is real. Oh dear, that is not good. Let us get this skeleton around the back there to attack his other skeleton, because obviously only skeletons can attack other skeletons. Oh, okay, there's an interesting one. It was actually a fake. That's weird. Let's just keep moving up. And I guess to there. Now, that unicorn can't attack me. So I can, however, attack it with my bow. So, there we go. Hit it, but did nothing. And I will move over to there and then end the turn. It says I've got some monsters that I haven't moved. I might as well move that one back here a little bit. There we go. And then the turn. That, however, is going to be my problem child there. That manticore. See, he's casting spells up here, which is a good idea. Not these ones, though. I guess these two here, like the unicorn and the goblin, it's pretty much pointless because I'm going to get that guy around the back. Get the rats right further away there. Yeah, there's no real point in... I didn't want to put him there. Right. Yeah, there's no real point in actually putting these characters here, the non-ranged characters, so the unicorn and goblin and such, because they can't attack me down. Although it means if I something up there, they can go and attack it. It's not a bad play, I guess. I don't think it's the smartest one, but whatever. Right, so we have a couple of options here. That's a manticore, and it's not an illusion. We know it's not an illusion, so I do want to take it. So if I nick it, I do have a subversion. So I have to move there and do a subversion. 50% chance to cast. So 50% chance. But it's also 75% chance to actually cast the spell in the first place. And then it goes to a 50% chance to nick that. Let's just activate, I'll tell you what, let's activate my staff and I'll get my card. So what is it? So it's a big, what's it? Convocation of Eagles. With its long range, majestic eagle, blah blah blah. How many do I get? Targets 3. So I can cast 3 of them. If I go back here, and then let's just fire at that. Fire at that for 20% chance. Didn't work out. Okay, that's fine. Then I can get 3 eagles like that if I wanted to. It says cast real 90%. I'm going to boost it up. No, I'm not. Oh, do an extra percentage. No. And let's cast 3 eagles. Way! There's 3 eagles there. Nice golden eagles. Lovely. So next turn I can swoop in and hopefully take them out. And he shouldn't be able to attack me. Oh, he can! Good grief. That was a bit naughty. Looks like that manticore's here. I know it's not an illusion, so I am going to try and subvert it in my turn. And that guy's still trying to cast, so what am I going to do? Do I bring the eagles up? I could just try and kill this manticore. Let's just take it out. Let's just take this thing out. See, these are all engaged anyway, so they have to try. There we go. It's managed to take it out. Let's just get around the side here and hopefully take the skeleton out. Yes, I did take it out. Looks like it was a fake one as well. Interesting. Right, let's get the eagles around this side. What I want to do is keep them off the top. Actually, putting that unicorn in the centre is worked out to be a good play, because now I can't really put the eagles here because it'll just come around and attack me, and it's probably going to be a fairly decent hit. So what I want to do as well, I want to keep out of range of that thing. So let's just get around the side. There we go, and round to there, and then round to there, because then I can swoop right round. Okay, so they'll attack that horse. There we go, unicorn. Didn't work out, but we can then move to... Do I want to try and subvert it? Yeah, let's give it a go. And spell worked and did not succeed. So it did... The spell actually cast successfully, but it didn't subvert it. So that's a shame, but I had to give it a go. Now, I assume that guy's running out. Yeah, he's taking one of my things out there. That's a shame. I assume, perhaps wrongly, that... Oh my good grief, that's a giant. I assume that maybe if I run back here, there we go, get the eagles right at the back. It's an eagle. See, I'm just going to charge the eagles around just to put pressure on his character. Yeah, I assume perhaps wrongly that... do I want to nick that? So I'm trying to think here. You know what? I think that guy there is an illusion. Oh crap! It's not. That's not good. Let's just attack this guy then with the. There we go. My spell, my actual bow worked fantastic. Then I could teleport into the center. I might teleport into the center, but only if we can take out these guys on the top. So they're going to fling a rock. It is going to fling a rock. Good grief! Very nice, very nice. You can see the giant use a used shot there, and they're trying to cast a lot of things. Right, I've got a 43% chance to wreck this. To wreck their main guy. Actually, I'll come in here and see if I can take the giant out with my skeleton. Skeleton, it's just working out fantastically well because of the because it's undead. We might as well take the 43% chance to kill player 2. Here we go. Is it going to work out? No, it did not work out. That is a shame. So we'll just keep charging up on this side. Now, if I teleport, it's a bit risky. So I want to try and play... Let's just play An Goblin up there. Cast Real Goblin. There we go. And then I will move over to there. And like I said, I will use a teleport at some point and get up and nick that sort of mana thing. And hopefully... good grief. That elf is really getting on my nerves now. And the problem is that they're trying to kill this skeleton, but it's keeping walking around. Hopefully I'll take it out. Almost managed to get the to get player 2 again. That's a 43% chance. That's failed twice here. Let's get this goblin around there. Let's cast a eagle, and that'll be my last year. So I'm on my last deck now. yeah, what I was saying before is I assume, perhaps wrongly, that he's running out of cards. That he's probably out of cards now. You know when they're out of cards because they'll just cast Dispel like that, and I think he's out. So eventually, yeah, I was going to say that's going to happen eventually. Yeah, there we go. Not a bad game, actually. Not a bad game at all. Let's, you are victorious. I like that. I like that a lot. Fantastic. So, I'm going to give that another go because I've still got some beverage left, and I want to see what other spells and stuff I've got. Ah, I've got a vampire, and I've also got a staff of Delenlaw, something like that, and I've got a Scourge of Vampires, so I can cast 2 vampires. Awesome! Awesome! I have a vampire staff! Right, okay, so there's a vampire. I'm going to move over to... I always push the left. I think it's because I'm left-handed. So I always push the left. Let's cast a Dwarf 90% now. The problem I have is... Yeah, I thought this was going to happen. I've got... How many remaining in here? 5 Law. 2 Chaos. I don't understand the numbers on that one. Like, it's 5 and then in brackets. I think that's how many's left or how many's in the deck. I have no idea. What type creature? One of the things you still can't do is alter what staff you have yet. Anyway, yet 1, 2. See, if I go there, the player 3 could actually sort of assassinate me if he was clever enough. So I'm going to move to there and then do a magic bow. It might work, it might not. It didn't work. That's a shame. If I got a magic bow, it would have been all right. Ah, Fountain of Life, a new card. So. Fountain of Life will resurrect friendly living creatures and wizards when they die. The deceased revived adjacent space to the fountain. There is no free space. The resurrection fails. That's pretty funky, right? That's really good. Yeah, what I'm... Oh, he's attacking me there. That's fine, I guess. He's casting more spells. What I don't want... That guy's already got a giant. Surely that's a fake. It has to be a fake. If it's not a fake, I'm sort of screwed. So I'll try and attack him there. That's not worked out. Let's get up to the top here. And I'm going to cast Disbelieve on that Ogre. It's real! Oh no, it's a real ogre! And he's coming straight towards me. He's probably going to fling the rock at him, which is worked out. And now there's a massive ogre a couple of spaces from me. So I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back because, well, I don't want to get surrounded. Hopefully, player 2 and 3 will start going at each other. What I don't want to do is cast too many law spells. I want it to go to Chaos because obviously my vampires there. I've got at least 2 vampires there and another 2 vampires in there. So if I can get a lot of vampires off, then this will actually work out quite well. Now, I don't want to go any further. 27% chance for just getting assassinated with that goblin, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I do have a Dispel. I could say that that goblin's an illusion and try that, but I don't think that'll work out. Let me try and cast with everything I have I was going to try and cast... Oh dear, oh dear. Looks like I'll end the turn. I was going to try and cast myself a elephant and then sit on it. I was going to go for an illusion, but I thought maybe that's a... Probably, well, I thought that would be a bad idea, an illusion, because I would just get... Yeah, I don't tend to use illusions. Maybe it's because I'm not very pokery. I'm not, I don't really do the whole poker, bluff thing. I just go, yeah, it's real, deal with it. Anyway, looks like them characters going towards each other, but sadly, that giant has got my number, and it's a 50% cast just to kick my teeth in. So, 50% chance for just to wreck me, which is not going to be good. Looks like they're casting a lot of spells around here. So I'm just in the corner here. Now, what I could do, I could go down to that and nick that mana sort of shardy thing, but don't think it'll work. 35% chance to cast these. Let's put a neutral spider in. We could run. I'm going to stay up there because... Or do I want to go down? If I stay here, maybe they'll just keep fighting each other because they're engaged. I don't know what's real and what's fake around here, and I don't particularly care. Let me get a spider in here, and I'll put it around the back here. Cast real. There we go, it's worked out, that's fantastic. End the turn, I'm not going to move. Oh, and he's coming up to me, and there we go. That's, yeah, there's me gone. Right, fine, okay, right, so I've won 1 and I've lost 1. Let's have the final game. Sometimes that just happens. Right, so, mana sort of moat over here, or whatever it's called. Let's, what stuff have I got this time? Staff of Gilast. I think it's a Welsh thing. Right, I will use a goblin. Always cast goblins first time. I've also got Gooey Blob. And a 90% cast failed. Well, Blood Bowl Syndrome. Okay. So I'm going to try and push this mana moat, I think it's called. Pick it up quick. hopefully player 4 will run away. I assume he's going to run over there. Oh, move. Oh, very smart. Oh, that's not very good. Right, let's disbelieve them. See if he's faking it. Yeah, he's faking it. Let's disbelieve these ones. Is he faking it? Nope, they're real. Okay, that's fine. That's interesting. 1, 2. I can't really go there. 1, 2. I can't really go any further than I am now, so I'm just going to stay there. Any further and he could be in range of blattering me, and I don't really know the staffs. What staff he's got? Staff of Zonga. It looks like it's got a banner with some... What is it? Banner? Yeah, it's like horns and stuff, so that sounds very... That looks very aggressive to me, so perhaps not a good idea to... Oh, he's getting close. Perhaps not a good idea to go too close. Right, we've got a vampire here. We could attempt to cast a vampire. Going to bring another goblin in, just about there, I think, and we'll cast it. And... Do I be stupid? I could be very, very stupid and go there and nick that mana moat, but then he could attack me. I'm going to risk it. This is a very, very risky play, but hopefully I can bluff him out, and I've actually lucked out with a mana bolt, so if I survive this, and I don't die, I could easily assassinate that guy with a magic bolt. That could work out. That could really work out. It looks like he's being hit by a vengeance spell from player 2. And is that player 2's? It's red, yeah, that's player 2. So player 2's got a vampire, which is interesting. And all that's happening is player 3's getting a free ride. What's that guy going to do? Oh, just cast another skeleton. He's going to come towards me and try and hit me. Oh, it didn't work out. So I'm going to try and... I might as well try and hit him. Do you want to do that? I'll try and hit him. 20% chance. That didn't work out. Right, Goblin, 43% chance. Oh, that didn't work out either. Okay, fine. Fine, if that doesn't work. We could Gooey Blob him. Run back here. There we go. And then Gooey Blob. There we go. And now I've Gooey Blobbed him and his little undead skeleton friend. They actually have nerfed the Gooey Blob because it was, well, it was far too hard. It was unbelievably hard. A lot of people said, oh, looks like the vampire's just assassinated player 4. Interesting, interesting. So, hopefully my blob will blob onto the vampire, because otherwise that vampire's just going to do the same thing to me. Vampires are really, really hard. It's not just because they do that leech, it's because they've got undead and flying and just everything to do with it. They just rock hard. Now, I can't attack him, and I can't move. So I guess I'm going to pull right back to here. And then, what else can I guess a vampire can attack his vampire. So I'll try and bring a vampire in. I'll just do an 80% chance. Please work, please work. It has worked, right. So I now have a vampire. He can't come and attack me, which is good. And I'm engaged in combat, so I can't move my other goblin. But we'll see. It looks like he's ran back. I don't think he wants to be around that blob. Oh, he's attacking the Gooey Blob. Does attacking the Gooey Blob buff him with leech? That might be an interesting one. Leech. Oh, not undead or illusion. Well, guess what? They're not illusions either. The Gooey Blob are, I guess, technically a creature. That might be a bit of a weird one. You can just use vampires and hoover up Gooey Blobs, and then that'd be a bit naughty, that, wouldn't it? Using vampires just to hoover up the Gooey Blobs. Ah. Right, so I've got a Hydra, 97% chance to cast here. And that guy's just got himself a Manticore. Oh dear, oh dear. I wouldn't mind a nice little vengeance, but I don't think I can pull that off. Let us bring this guy in, and this is my vampire. You can see he turns into a bat when he flies. And boom, there we go. We've just buffed him up a little bit. And we could bring in a Rat Pack or a Hydra. I'm going to go for the Hydra. 97% chance to cast a real one, so I might as well bring a nice Hydra in. And I'm going to move further back. There we go. I'm a bit worried about that. I want player 2 and player 3 to go for each other, and it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. So they are attacking each other there. Ah, my vampire's gone. I thought that might happen, which is not great. That vampire's just hoovering stuff up. Player 2 and 3 aren't going for each other at all. They're just sort of standoffish at the moment. That's a real Manticore. Oh, no. And, oh, I only just survived that. I looked out. And they're just both going for me. Ah, go on. Yeah, you go up there and fight each other, please. That'd be fantastic. Looks like there's some illusions going here. And another Manticore. Alright then, mate. Right. 60% chance to kill his. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to mana bolt that vampire. What else can I do? I need to kill it down. I could use a magic attack vengeance. No, I'm going to use a... I'll move him up there just to engage them both. Then do a magic bolt. 87% chance to kill him. bang, it failed. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm going to have to run further back and then end the turn there. That vampire's probably just going to kill me here, isn't he? And yeah, there we go. Bloody vampires. Oh, look, they get bigger when they get... Look at that. Has he got bigger? I think he might have done. Or is it just the perspective? I don't know, because it's just turned round, maybe. No, that is physically bigger, look. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's definitely got higher stats. Anyway, I don't know what else I could have done there. Vampires are rock hard, aren't they? They're really hard. I'll be honest. I'm not going to sit and just watch the computer versus each other. It can do one. Anyway, links in the description for the game. You can check it out yourself. I would highly recommend you do so. As I said, single player is just super fun. I mean, even if you lose, it's fine. You don't really... I don't get pissed off when I lose a single player. I mean, I'll get like, that's annoying. But when I'm in multiplayer, I really get very, very competitive. Because, you know, it's like sort of being bested by another player. Or just done over by the dice. One of the two. But, yeah. Very, very good game. Highly recommend you check it out. Even though it's early access and stuff, it's still very playable, very polished and such. Obviously, balance and there's always changing and such, but they keep it updated with regular patches, so that's good. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourself, and generic partings.